Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Thursday, February 26, 2026. With you as always, I'm Warren Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is PileDriver, the go-home edition for the All-Star Classic, Season 3, Episode 43. The very final, the last outing, the last regular show before we break in to the business at hand of Season 4. We got an action-packed card lined up for you tonight. And kicking things off in that prime #1 spot, the ADK Wrecking Crew.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Icon YTNT, representing the crew from New York, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Villain, Jared!
Being accompanied as always by elder brother, the wrestling genius, Y2G, the top heel, the Crystal Lake Killer, multi-time champion here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. Ready to take the square circle one last time here in the PileDriver Arena in this, the third season of our Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the ADK Wrecking Crew, the top heel, Jared, the Abyss Comic.
And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 265 pounds, Unbreakable, and Matthews.
It's the hard-hitting heavyweight from Huntsville, the former hardcore champion, the unbreakable Big Money, Adam Matthews, the former hardcore champion, as tough as they come. And here in his debut season, already in the bullpen, already got plans for Season 4 dominance. But here we are, hoping up the last night of the show. We underway. Jared missed with a miss. And a serious, nasty combination of chops. Matthews, straight out the gate with the knife sharpened. Working the ground and pound. Matthews, unrelenting. Out to the apron. The unbreakable, sizing up his man after the hot start. Jared finally finding his footing. Irish whip into the corner. And returning fire with a series of nasty strikes in the corner. And now the Crystal Lake Killer out to the apron. Lined up, looking for it, nailed it. That buckshot lariat, courtesy of the Adirondacks. Big diving DDT, Matthews. On the offensive, sharp kick to the back. Middle rope springboard moonsault, no money for Big Money. Irish whip into the ropes. And a big boot off the rebound, planted dead center in the middle of the chest. Going upstairs now. The top heel. Taking flight, insane elbow drop. Connecting clean. Now working the ground and pound. The Abyss. And Matthews rolling out the ringside to try to reset. And turning the tide now. In fact, going in for the kill. Slapping on that submission hold. Could not get it locked all the way in though. Jarrett, Matthews, both. Ooh. Came here to fight tonight. And after a hellacious episode last week, these individuals assigned to the Classic brand. Shit, not even that. The brand split is off. Is everybody lottie-dottie up in this motherfucker tonight? Irish whip into the corner. Matthews just having his way with the top heel. And the Argentine carry. Delay. Taking too much time, in fact. Oh shit, but Matthews looking for the roll up now. Improvising on the fly. Couple of stamps to the head. Middle row springboard moonsault. Nailed it this time. Going upstairs. The unbreakable. Connecting with the elbow drop all the way to the center of the ring. Jarrett right back up, put right back down with the forearm smash. These two men both forged, experienced in that hardcore division. Now taking out that toughness here in the opening contest. Welcome to the show if you're just now joining us. Hard knee strike right across the bridge of the nose. Matthews now has Jarrett right where he wants him. Swatted away. Oh, and from the depths of the abyss, the top heel. Leveling his opponent with the lariat. Hoisted up in the crucifix and a big power bomb. Down on that hard, unforgiving arena floor. Going upstairs. The top heel from 15 feet in the air, nailing the elbow drop. Matthews, like I told you, as tough as they come, able to turn it around. Even after the reversal, able to hold on. Now the environment coming into play, the barricade, getting some action. Jarrett, line motion is done at ringside, finally starting to stir. Matthews holding the high ground, doing some goaltending. Oh, but the head movement from the former Golden Gloves boxer, Jarrett now back on the offensive, maybe not. The back and forth in his opening contest. His reel in the fingers, right down the gullet. Only good for the count of two. And already, the environment is set. The bar, the level, the sense of urgency, all in the atmosphere. This is the Go Home Show. As far as regular programming goes, we got the All-Star Classic Saturday and Sunday. After that, Season 3 coming to a close. But it's going out fighting, just like March. Going out with a bang, baby, just like this episode right here. Matthews walking the tightrope on the apron, trying to hold on, but Abyss going to help him down in a vicious way. Big time apron DDT. Spilling down the ringside now, talking some trash. The top heel with a boot to the temple. Matthews busted open. Going upstairs now. Conklin looking for it once again, doubling down with the aerial assault. Big elbows. From the top all the way down to the floor, both men busted open. And now it's Matthews trying to strategize. Jarrett doing some goaltending. Back inside the ring, a hard right hand from the Unbreakable. Elevator up. Matthews looking for it. Drop with the Unbreakable driver for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Big Money Matthews, though, even after the near fall, still with the advantage. Jarrett on the receiving end. Matthews just cranking that net. Ooh, just a little bit quicker on the draw. First back elbow to the midsection. Hoisted up in the Argentine carry. Matthews with a burning hammer into the cover with the leg hook. Referee in position for the win. And just like that, it is all over. These two alumni from that hardcore division putting on the showcase of toughness live in person to open up the show. And that's how the fuck you do that shit right there. That's how you kick off a show. That's how you plant the seeds. With the Classic just days away, with season 4 looming in the horizon, we already got charter. We already got picked up for a whole nother season, y'all. It's only a matter of time. It's inevitable. But the outcome of this match was not inevitable. These two was brawling. They was throwing. From bell to bell, they was beating one another pillar to post. But in the end, Matthews shaking off that cold streak. Maybe, hopefully, earning himself a berth, an appearance at the Classic. You know, we got the All-Star Jam Gauntlet. A big win in that match.
Here is your winner, Unbreakable.
Would essentially set you on the right path heading into the next season. But a bloody, battered, Big Money out of Matthews picking up the dub for some violent, dangerous competition. And a 4-banger of a match. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We got the ladies in action coming up next, and things are about to get dark. Things are about to get grim. Little menagerie right here on the Classic brand. Emma Rose, Nina Schmidt. Darkness is about to descend. And I got a feeling it's about to be a banger. Let's get into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Disciples of Darkness from Valencia, Spain, Emma Rose.
Representing the Disciples of Darkness known as Chaotic, Deranged, I messed that up. Deranged Chaos, the Chaotic Emma Rose. A little tongue twister. Don't mind me. Ready for some one-on-one action. And ever since breaking free, breaking apart from the Titans, Deranged Chaos has been on one hell of a run. With AJ Albright, the reigning hardcore champion, Emma Rose, looking to make a huge statement here tonight on the Go Home Show. Might be like a bit of a mirror match here, cut from a similar cloth. Different eras. The White Phoenix, the White Dove, the Dark Phoenix, whatever you want to call her. The 3-time Women's World Champion, a rise from the ashes. embracing that dark side. And still, regardless of what it takes, on the hunt, determined to get her hands on that Classic Women's Championship, the Triple Crown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Phoenix, Nina Schmidt. We got Emma Rose. We got Nina Schmidt. We got one-on-one action, and we underway. Ooh, the chaotic one coming out swinging, but the veteran got the guard up, but cannot maintain control. Emma Rose coming in like a ball of fire immediately from the opening bell. Schmidt might have been dazed from that blistering start. This new school said that we ain't doing that old collar and elbow type. I'm coming in straight away at you. Deep digging power slam by Rose. Or fuck. Schmidt. I'll get it together eventually, y'all. Just bear with me. Oh, Nina Schmidt nailing the Superman punch. Coming off the reversal. And the movement. So slick. Told you. It's like a mirror match. And damn near every single metric, except an experience, both attuned seemingly to that dark side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. You can see it. The big splash. Schmidt trying to exercise caution, still trying to maintain control. Big shoulder tackle, dropping Emma Rose down the ringside. The Phoenix going up top, crash and burn. Nobody home on the elbow. Emma Rose now with the advantage. The head movement, the evasion, back and forth spinning back fist does not drop Schmidt. And continuing to push forward now. Two-time Grindhouse champion, Nina Schmidt, three-time Women's World Champion. Still missing an ever-elusive Classic Women's Championship. On 3 separate occasions, came moments, just mere inches away from bringing that thing home and finishing that story. Big combination, Schmidt, Rose, both in count-out danger here. And the Dark Phoenix gonna make it back in. Oh, we got the 20 count. We got the 20 count. That's what's up. I nearly forgot. Damn! Big spear from all the way up top. Schmidt bringing it. But Emma Rose bringing it right back. Nasty roundhouse right behind the ear. Quite literally walking over the competition and making her cry. Emma Rose with the advantage, working a combination. Schmidt just taking it. Tossed hard in the barricade. And the chaotic Emma Rose getting some, having a good time in there. Nina Schmidt once again. Oh, caution, the better part of valor. But gonna get you caught with the big lariat into the cover. Nonchalant pin. Good for the count of none. But Rose still in the driver's seat. Schmidt trying to shake it off. Nice sidestep. Hit him with Rose right there. Gonna slap on. That's submission on. Irish whip into the ropes, drops down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Nina Schmidt. Finally able to nail it. The big time Uranagi into the cover. Looking for the win. Only good for the count of 2. We're not worthy indeed. Only the second match, and already this capacity crowd on their feet, and they better get used to it. We got a stack card lined up. Schmidt take the time to play to the crowd before delivering the big dominator, paying homage to it and only Brittany Graves from last night from Havoc's Hellacious Ride. And now the double clutch locked in, but Emma Rose picking that lock. Irish whip into the rope, the chaotic one. Working a combination of roundhouses. Ooh, big time counter. Nina Schmidt, the veteran, doing her homework. But Emma Rose also, the rookie, doing her homework. And we are still locked in. We are still, oh shit, neck and neck. Nobody with the advantage. They all here throwing them. Y'all are heard missing the goddamn banger. Ladies, trying to steal the show. Hurley. Emma Rose. With the unorthodox offense. Both of them damn near losing all their damn face paint. Ooh, Rose with the counter. Irish whip over the rope. Sent packing down the ringside. The chaotic disciple. Emma Rose scaling to the top rope. Measure. Playing to the crowd. Raining down hell with the big meteor from all the way up top down to the arena floor. Now she's got Nina Schmidt right where she wants her. Ooh! Marking the veteran. Rose out here just oozing with confidence. The arm strap stamping on the body. And a series of step kicks right to the temple. Emma Rose out here just making it simple. Trying to pop her damn head just like a pimple. Bars. What am I doing over here? Couple of elbows to the midsection. Schmidt created some distance and a big boot right to the dome. But Rose, though, on fire. Momentum, surging. Will not be denied, delivering another roundhouse right behind the ear. And now Nina Schmidt trying to stand up, but might be standing into a reckoning. Emma Rose with the rolling DDT and Schmitty busting wide open. But the raven-haired Phoenix with the crimson mask holding the high ground, at least momentarily. But Emma Rose trying to sink in the clutches, but once again, a veteran instinct taking hold. Nina Schmidt with the Irish whip into the rope, tough down underneath. Leapfrog over the top. Spinning, tombstone, PileDriver scooching into the pin with the leg hook. Looking for the win, Nina Schmidt, and just like that, it is all over. What a match. Ladies. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. It's the go home show. They knew exactly what time it was. They brought the fight. They tore down the goddamn house. And we most definitely, 3,000%, regardless whether the draft may end these two up, we gotta run this shit back. Abso-fucking-lutely. These ladies out here acting like it's the main event of ratings with the goddamn title on the line. And perhaps, maybe possibly, they might be crossing paths at that gauntlet match in the Classic. But we might have to burn that bridge when we get to it. Nina Schmidt with 2 big wins in the past 2 weeks. Looking, smelling, feeling like $1,000,000. Bringing it home in the Instant Classic. What'd I tell you? Moving on. Speaking of running it back, big men go boom. We got a running back from last week. Derek Cesario, Big Lou, 2 bulls in a china shop, etc., etc., etc. The match so big we had to run it again. So here we are, the rematch. The Sinister Punisher going one-on-one with the Big Bad Wolf. Let's get into it. Part 2. Part 2?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Punisher, Derek Sinister.
The 300-pound problem. The Sinister Punisher, Derek Cesario. Walking in this match with an official record of 2 wins, 1 loss. One of those 2 wins coming last week over Big Lou. His opponent here tonight, who's eager, enthusiastic, adamant about running it back here tonight on the Go Home Show. Cesario already making waves in a short time here at All-Star Pro. In the first month in the league, at the end of the season, has been any indicator. This man is going to be something to deal with in season 5.
His opponent, representing the Wolfpack from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 525 pounds, Lewis, the Unrelenting Champ, Legend Killer.
The Unrelenting Champ Hunter, Big Lou, representing the Red Wolves. Former Classic Tag Team Champion, former World Television Champion. The Big Bad Wolf is back causing mass destruction. The 525-pound menace. Back tonight, pissed off, with a chip on the shoulder. Ready for a bit of redemption. And I hope we reinforce the ring. We got over 800 pounds of violence about to take way in less than a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Big Bad Wolf, living legend, Majin Lou. We got Derek Cesario. We got Big Lou. We got one-on-one action, and we Underway, Big Lou still refusing to take off his ring coat, but Big Lou also still unable to drop Cesario with those big lariats. Instead, gonna work the combination. But the sinister Cesario is shrugging it off. Says, my turn to get to work now. Lou been one of the most dominant, most active getting All-Stars, especially the second half of the season. And then Cesario just walking here like an absolute monster. When I ask you, when was the last time you seen somebody bring a fight to Big Lou like Cesario did last week? And looking to bring that same energy here this week. Cesario, Big Lou with the counter. And still, he's got the Punisher teetering. Oh shit, but Derek Cesario firing back, firing off, firing up. Big Lou said it's time to go to work. Wearing out that man's chest. Trying to give him the Kofi Kingston fade. The head movement. Big Lou out there getting nimble with it. Hoisted up in a fireman's carry. Cesario just popping right back up like nothing happened. Lou with the Irish whip. Cesario walking the tightrope on the apron and luring Lou in. Hot shot on the top rope. And tossed down the ringside. Big Lou coming through with the Rough Rider. And a big tree slam down the ringside. If I'm not mistaken, Cesario might have got some of the barricade as well. But no matter. Right back into his feet. And a hard knee smash. Right across the jaw. A series of knees right to the temple. Derek Cesario. Oh, pop-up powerbomb. The power being unleashed here. Dropping Big Lou with these. Is it enough for the win though? And Lou able to pop up with one. And the reverse was on point. And back and forth. Who says the big man can't put on Banker Cesario? Loading up Lou. Saw it coming, made the adjustment. Now making his opponent pay. Posted on the top rope. Lou now. Got room to work. Trying to pick his opponent apart. Working the arm. Working the head. Now lined up, dialed in. Lou looking for it, trying to shake him loose. Last week the rope break saved him, but this time Cesario could have to weather the storm or fight his way free. And he picked option B. Irish whipping to the ref. Cesario though. I wasn't gonna say unscathed, but Lou making some big gains here. A quarter-ton senton all over Cesario. And the big guy Wolf with a big bad brain buster. Cesario with a side step. We're gonna follow through with a spear. Now dragging the opponent to the center of the ring, looking to make it 2 in a row. Derek Cesario for the win. Only good. for the count of 2. Working a combination. Hard right hand. Cesario taking loop for the ride, a devastating backbreaker. Cesario dropping the hammer. The same maneuver delivered that put Lou away last week. Is it enough here tonight? And no, it is not. This match going to continue. Reverse quick kick to the head. Lou down. Said it's my turn. Stand still. Matter of fact, come here. Hoist it up. Trying to shake that change loose. Big Lou. Trying to choke him out. Cesario. Gonna tap out. Oh, shit. Pedro Payne. The world's largest luchador back in All-Star Pro Wrestling, laying out the rest of the giants and things. Continuing to heat up here on this Go Home show. Let's keep it moving, y'all. The pride of PileDriver, the king of Thursday nights, the Dutch Nightmare, holding the ground, trying to hold the line from invaders, from Monday Night Havoc, the Riot Maker, Mr. Guts and Glory himself. He goes where he wants. And he might be eyeballing the Classic Championship. Little scouting mission. Let's get into it. One-on-one action. Jay King, Adrian Danger.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Marco, representing the Blue Bloods from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 232 pounds, Jake King.
The two-time national heavyweight champion. The former long-time reigning Classic Tag Team champion. The Dutch Nightmare, the king of Thursday nights, accompanied as always by the loyal butler DeMarco, Jake King, ready to defend the home turf here on the Classic brand, a hard way if necessary. He's here. The Riot Maker has arrived.
And his opponent from Stillwater, weighing in at 222 pounds, the X Factor, Adrian Danger.
Winner of the 2023 and 2025 Guts and Glory Battle Royals. The former World Heavyweight Champion, Stillwater's favorite son, the X Factor, the Riot Maker, Adrian Danger. We got Jake King. We got Adrian Danger. We got one-on-one action. We are underway, both making a meet in the center of the ring. Jake, go for the chop, the sidestep. But Danger cannot avoid it the second time. Big combination, closing out strong with the super kick. Standing, shooting star press, vintage Jake King. Looking to double down. But Danger, getting the knees up. Vying for positioning here. Danger with the counter, working those leg kicks, trying to slow down the Dutch Nightmare. And now Danger unloading with those chops, vintage Adrian Danger. Measure, lined up, Danger. Cole cocking his opponent. Reversal on the Irish whip, Jake King with the recovery. Reverse back elbow, dot him in the eye. Danger going up top, looking for it. The front drop kick connecting. The series of step kicks. Right to the dome. Danger. Kicked off. King. With a stop to the midsection, dropping the elbow, nobody home, back to square one. And a big leaping clothesline. The Riot Maker, feeling it. Working the combination. Incoming, gut-wrench suplex. Still holding on. Danger, looking to double down. King now trying to make to his feet. Nice counter, the head movement. Jake King throwing hands, throwing feet. Dropped him with a neck breaker. Ref got up to 6 now. King trying to make his way back inside the ring. Maybe. Instead going up top. And Danger going to cut him off with the pass. Face first in the top turnbuckle. Boot to the midsection. King in harm's way. A big drop kick. Danger getting all the momentum. Shoots the half into the cover with the leg hook. Looking for the early win here. Adrian Danger only good for the count of 1. King with a big counter. And bait the drop kick to the knee. But Danger still able to hold on. Maybe not. Jay King now with the advantage. Big shoulder tackle. Sending the Riot Maker down the ringside. Going up top now. The Dutch Nightmare. Ready to take flight. Danger in the drop zone. And Jay King with a swanton bomb from all the way up top down to the floor. A sharp kick to the back. King. Built to the midsection. Got his brother stuffed. Hoisted up. Danger. With a couple of well-placed right hands. Able to fight his way free. Adrian Danger. Hoists up with a fireman's carry. And his gut check time. Oh, Irish whipping to DeMarco. And King taking advantage. A big super kick right to the back of the dome. The King of Thursday nights going up top, ready to take flight. Bars, front drop kick, connecting clean. He's got Danger right where he wants him. Cranking that neck, mixing up the attack. And a quick reversal. The King able to maintain control. Dictating the pace of the match. Nice elbow right to the back of the head. Going upstairs. King nailed it with the moonsault. Completely dialed in now. Jacoby Kingston with the wind-up roundhouse. Isn't enough for the win. The Dutch Nightmare only good for the count of 2. The King. Confidence. Bordering on cockiness. And a nice counter. Standing moonsault. And that confidence might be well founded. Going upstairs now. And the front drop kick. Loads of unanswered offense. Danger now. He's taking it. King dishing it out. Irish whip into the ropes. Jay King with the high knee off the rebound. Going upstairs one more time. The Dutch Nightmare with the corkscrew into the cover. Looking for the win here. Jay King. And just like that, is all over. Jacoby Kingston picking up the big win. Holding the fort, holding the line. Not allowing these Havoc invaders 1 inch here tonight. The man showed up, showed out, showing shades. We got season 2 J King. It was nearly unstoppable. Now, headed into season 4, headed into the classic, with some momentum in his back. Kid, bars. King took what was a back and forth competition. In the end, just turn the heat all the way up.
Here is your winner, Jake King.
Celebration of Marky D. Jake King, ladies and gentlemen. Picking up the win in the 4-star banger. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We got 2 up-and-comers. I mean, at this point, you can't even say Jimmy Kane is up-and-comer. Believe it or not, through all the accolades, this man is still technically in his rookie season. Put that in perspective. Nonetheless, also, El Grande Filipino, my man's on like a 4 or 5 fight win streak. Something's got to give. It's about to go down. And it goes down right now. Let's get into it. El Grande Filipino. Jimmy Kane. 1-on-1. Let's do it.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Philippines, weighing in at 163 pounds, the Hero!
The self-proclaimed world's greatest high flyer, El Grande Filipino, walking into this match with a surge of momentum. The #1 contender for the Grindhouse Championship. With one final showing here on the regular season. The Thriller from Manila, El Grande Filipino.
And his opponent, accompanied by Goddess Sandra Lou, representing the generation from Asgard, weighing in at 226 pounds, Punk Jimmy Kane.
The power couple has arrived. Of course, Sandra winning the 2025 Apex tournament and instantly shooting herself directly in the conversation in the women's division. Jimmy Kane, this man, debuting in the preseason, has had more ups than downs, maintaining a very high winning percentage. Racking the title wins left, right, and center, already achieving Triple Crown status in Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the only one, Jimmy the Prince of Punk Kane. We got El Grande Filipino. We got Jimmy Kane. We got one-on-one action, and we are underway. Both men going to meet in the center of the ring. Collar and elbow tie. Both these two dudes known for that speedy style, but quickly. This thing starting out cordial with a grappling exchange, testing the waters. A first-time clash betwixt the two. Hear audible boos out there with Filipino. Love him or hate him, cannot deny the skill. For the past 5 weeks, this man has made a steady march, earning the right to challenge Sam Magnum for the Grindhouse Championship, a match that was supposed to take place last night, but now, due to unfortunate circumstances for us, now for him, El Grande Filipino, not only making his PLE debut, but on the grandest stage at the All-Star Classic. Meanwhile, Jimmy Kane, looking for a standing shooting star, but El Grande got the knees up. The #1 contender for Cold Steel's International Championship. Both men looking for that win, looking for another piece of momentum to take into the Classic with them, but there can only be one. EGF now with the advantage. But taking too long. You can't hesitate when you're in there with the Prince of Punk. Kane gonna make you pay. A back elbow right in the eye. El Grande with the half and half suplex. Jimmy Kane rolling out the ringside. Little misdirection there. El Grande risking it all with the suicide dive. A crash and burn on the attempt. And now Kane back in control. Foot DDT from the Prince of Punk. Kane now walking down El Grande. Hard knee right to the temple. Kane. Middle rope springboard moonsault down to the floor. And a series of step kicks right to the dome. Kane now bringing the fight right to Filipino's front door. A rat race to get back inside the ring. Maybe not. Kane still pulling that misdirection. And it pays off in a big way. Big roundhouse to the midsection. El Grande able to kick off Kane. The Jimmy Jammy coming back. Standing shooting star press. Stuffed. Double underhook. Hoisted up. Pile driver. Deliver. Slide. Hit or not on pile driver. Into the cover. Jimmy Kane looking for the win only. Gives the count of 2. Praying to the Punk gods. Jimmy Kane ready to come through with it. A big clothesline. El Grande now at the mercy. Oh, Jimmy Kane nailed him. That panted super kick. Wise beyond his years. Kane dragging his opponent away from the rope before applying the cover. Hooking the leg for the win. Jimmy Kane only gives the count of 2. Irish whipping to the ropes. Drops down underneath. Big counter. El Grande now with the Irish whip. The sidestep. Jimmy Kane. Hung out the draw on the top rope. And Kane feeling it. Propped up on the top rope. Jimmy Kane now. Trying to separate that knee from the rest of the leg. El Grande though. Counter. Firing back. Big combination of elbows. Taking Kane for the ride. Planet into the cover for the win only. Good for the count of 2. Oh, El Grande taking too much time. And like I'm saying, you can't be playing when you're in there with Jimmy Kane. Bars. Man, this crowd is audibly booing the shit out of El Grande Filipino, and you gotta wonder, only given the count of 2. Do they love Jimmy Kane that much, or do they hate El Grande, or is it a mixture of both? A low kick, low altitude, Hurricane Rana, more akin to a DDT, spiking Kane, head first on the canvas, gonna wash it down with a bottom row springboard moonsault, and El Grande now, off to the races. Kane on the receiving end now, in a very vulnerable state. And El Grande Filipino going upstairs now. Over the top, looking for sunset flip. Kane gonna cut him off with the pass. Jimmy Jammy going up top, looking for the moonsault, cannot clear the distance. Irish whip into the corner. El Grande Filipino. All the way up top. Carango Buster. And a European uppercut to close out strong. El Grande. Over the top with the guillotine leg drop. And Kane now. Kane. Looking human. Ooh, El Grande just a little too quick for him. Working the combination. Kane was trying to rally, but that fire snuffed out quickly. El Grande Filipino. That's 1. That's 2. Looking for the 3 amigos. Can he stick the landing? He can. Picking the leg. Into the ankle lock. With the grapevine, Kane with nowhere to go. But Jimmy Kane, as tough as they come, if not tougher. Able to hold on. Reversal on the Irish whip. Tied to the tree of woe. Kane getting old school with it. What's he got in mind? He's thinking backcracker. That's what he's thinking. Kane. Nailed the Tomoko. And this crowd is on their feet, supporting the Prince of Punk as he nailed the super kick. Jimmy Kane crawling into the cover, looking for the comeback victory, and just like that, it is all over. What a match. It was back and forth from the beginning. But then El Grande went on a fucking tear. This man went on an unmatched, unparalleled run of offense. He unleashed the onslaught, y'all. Jimmy Kane buckled down, dug deep, somehow fought his way back to a victory, courtesy of one big super kick.
Here is your winner, Punk Jimmy Kane.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner once again. The Cinderella season continues. The Prince of Punk. The one and only. The only one. Jimmy Jammy Kane. Moving on, we've already seen Pedro Payne make his reemergence here in All-Star Pro Wrestling. And we already know this situation between the Battle Hearts. Oh shit, hell yeah, bro, hell yeah. Thank you for tapping in. I was wondering if it was going to say anything. This situation between the Battle Hearts, between Brutal Lucha, at a fever pitch. Kasumi with the win over both Rob Life and Bishop Blaze. But Blaze firing back last week, picking up the win over Lanza. But now you get a Jiro. Now you get a Pedro Payne into the equation. I'm thinking six-man tag in the classic. I don't know about y'all. But right now, right here, we got one-on-one. Jiro, Bishop Blaze. The Battle Hearts in full effect.
One fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Eliminators from Hiroshima, Japan, weighing in at 260 pounds, Akamoto.
Being accompanied by Lanza Hayato and Kasumi Yoshimura, Jiro Sawada, the Olympian, the Wrecking Ball, ready for some one-on-one action. Joining his stablemates in this war, in this gang fight against Brutal Lucha. And the contrasting styles, with Bishop Blaze being the high flyer, Sawada bring that in-your-face smash mouth style to you. It's about to go down. What's up, bro? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Bishop Blaze ready for one-on-one action. And the Trailblazer has got some backup re-emerging in All-Star Pro Wrestling.
The Luchadors from Pretoria, South Africa, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Luchador Bishop Blaze.
The world's largest luchador, Pedro Payne, re-emerging in All-Star Pro Wrestling here tonight on the Go Home Show at the side of Bishop Blaze. Also, the Thief in the Night, Rob Life, rocking the Scully. With the tag war looming this weekend at the Classic, we got one more one-on-one contest. The victor gets to set the stipulations for that six-man tag. Jiro Sawada, Bishop Blaze, one-on-one action a week underway. Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I seen you was in an ad. I think you should be back by now, I think. Blaze coming out, all guns blazing, no pun intended. Gonna try to use speed with advantage here. Push that pace. Drag Sawada into deep water. Sawada, on the other hand, gonna look to ground the Trailblazer. Ooh, nice cheap shot. And Bishop Blaze cares not about none of that. Big back elbow. Good for none on the pinning attempt. And the Olympian heavyweight now finally got his hands on the slippery luchador. Trying to shake him loose. Got that rear waist lock cinched in tight. Sapping all that stamina, all the energy. Blaze gonna turn around, nice snapmare takeover. Working that side headlock now. For the roll up here, Sawada. And Bishop Blaze rolls out the ringside in enemy territory. But Jiro Sawada throwing all cards to the wind, going bowling, taking out team member and foe alike. Now the environment coming into play. Like I said, smash mouth, in your face, strong style. That's what Jiro Sawada brings to the table. Blaze trying to fight back, but the Olympian heavyweight giving him all sorts of hell right now. Golden, Blaze trying to get back inside the ring. Met with a hard overhand right, Irish whip into the ropes. Snatched out of midair into the big power slam. Jiro Sawada puts a strong and strong style. Watch it. Watch this. Just out there imposing his will, manipulating his opponent to his will, and the Olympian feeling it. Blaze on the back foot. Face first into the top turnbuckle. Reverse back elbow. Right in the eye. Blaze with overhand right. And a combo kick from the ripcord going up top. The Trailblazer looking to light up the night. Nobody home. Jiro Sawada with a free opportunity. But face to face with the world's largest luchador. Did not fall for the distraction though. This man is locked in. Trying to make a statement here tonight on the Classic brand. Big time Uranagi into the silence. Referee watching attentively. And Blaze able to hold on. But at what cost? The man is laid out. Motionless. Sawada still in the attack. Step by step. Effortless. See the unmitigated power. God damn, who is this man? The Olympian. Out here acting like a goddamn roughneck. Jiro Sawada. Counter. Bishop Blaze. Trying to get this thing to a more comfortable pace. Trying to turn it to speed a little bit. Quick combination from the Trailblazer. And the brutal luchador. Up and over. A fired up Bishop Blaze, no pun intended. Look at the roll up here. Sawada gonna turn it around. And Blaze gonna turn it back around. Back to square one, both made to their feet. Bishop Blaze is a little bit quicker. Just a little bit sicker. Hooking in the heel hook. Sawada able to escape. Selling the effects though. Bishop Blaze. On the receiving end. Oh my. He's on fire. And a diving headbutt. Playing it hard. Jiro Sawada got Bishop Blaze right where he wants him. And the Trailblazer don't turn around. It doesn't even matter. Half and half suplex. Dragging his opponent away from the corner. From the ropes before applying the cover for the win only. Good for the count of two. Fight forever indeed. A masterclass in toughness, Bishop Blaze. It's amazing he's still standing. Jiro Sawada like a freight train with not one but two devastating lariats in the corner, and it is enough just like that. An extremely motivated Jiro Sawada came in here bound and determined to snuff out the fire in Bishop Blaze. And now with the Battle Hearts set to close out this chapter of the All-Star Classic, they have the advantage. They get to pick the match type for the Gang War. No titles. Proud on the line. It's Brutal Lucha as a whole collide with the Battle Hearts
Here is your winner.
as a whole. Moving on to the top of the card. Shit's about to get fast and furious. We got a cross-brand clash. The American Blueprint, the Philadelphia native of Havoc fame, Brian Walker, making his PileDriver debut. Told you, the brand splits off. There are no guardrails. There ain't no fucking speed limit. We're balls to the wall, fast and furious to the end of the motherfucking season. This isn't the end of the season. It's the go home show, goddammit. Let's get into it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Blueprint, Brian Walker.
The American Blueprint has arrived on the scene. And do not adjust your TVs. This is not Monday Night Havoc. This is PileDriver. The former World Television Champion, the former Grand Prix Champion, one of the hottest new rookies to join the roster here in All-Star Pro Wrestling this season, bar none. The inevitable American Blueprint, Brian Walker. Ready to go one-on-one with one of the best to ever do it. We got a season standout going head-to-head with a career standout. Iron sharpens iron. Head of the Classic. But both men presumably entered in to that gauntlet match coming up on Sunday night. Consider this a bit of a preview. It's about to go down in the cross-brand clash. Yes, sir. The knock on the door. The long walk flanked by security for your protection. not his.
And his opponent, representing the Wolfpack from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Enforcer, Buster Anderson!
The Enforcer, all up in the area, representing the Red Wolves from that legendary Anderson wrestling family. With tons of accolades, a mantle full of championships. This man is a professional wrestler, fighting out of Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 235 pounds, bringing that real fight shit. Second man in All-Star Pro Wrestling to reach Triple Crown status. Second man to reach Grand Slam status. First to complete the Fight Night grind. Ladies and gentlemen, the Enforcer, Buster Grand Slam Anderson, Mr. Anderson. We got Brian Walker. We got Buster Anderson. We underway. Two of the top names in the game today going head-to-head, one-on-one. Close out season 3 with the bang, straight up and down, like 6 o'clock with the power bomb. Walker bringing the fight right to Anderson. Both men former television champions. Both former Grand Prix champions. But none of that matters tonight. We're mano a mano. One-on-one. And Walker off to a hot start. Buster not able to get on the starting blocks and already dropped with a big roundhouse. Walker shoots the half. Looking for the flawless victory. Anderson able to kick out before the ref can even start the count. Anderson gonna tie him up. The Enforcer trying to regroup, forcing Walker back to the ropes. Referee gonna try to step in to separate these two. And a cheap shot. Cheap shot by Anderson. Hard right hand. Anderson trying to take control here. And tying up Walker once again. The mind games underway. Anderson taking the bag. And that's that veterancy. That's that deep knowledge inside this game, Buster Anderson. Been around the block a time or two. He's going to take advantage of any misstep, any opportunity to give it to him, any exploit presented. Walker knows that. He's going to be extra careful here. Trying to be quick, trying to be efficient, trying to be as ruthless as possible to get this thing done. Because one false step, one slight mistake can be fatal when you're in there with the Enforcer. Anderson, on the other hand, knows this as well. His Achilles heel is that confidence, is that cockiness. Being overconfident, time and time again. We've seen him lose. Very winnable matches. Walker knows this as well. Luring Anderson in off the rebound with the drop kick and Buster rolling out the ringside. High cross body, nobody home. A fired up Buster Anderson. Laying in wait, gonna roll back inside the ring. That's those mind games. Back inside the ring, Anderson planted it. Swinging side slam. Irish whip into the ropes. Oh, Brian Walker with a well-timed counter and a high knee lift to wash it down. Anderson rolling out the ringside to try to reset, but Walker right on it. Springboard dropkick. Irish whip into the ropes. Caught him clean. Flush right in the mouth. Brian Walker for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Knocked him with the Crimson Bell. Walker now lining up. No doubt trying to teach Anderson a lesson. Learn to knock into the cover for the win. Brian Walker only good for the count of 2. Walker looking for the spear. Anderson knew what time it was. Walker though, countering the counter. Working those leg kicks. Victory roll super kick combination. Caught him right in the mouth. Anderson rolling out the ringside. Some misdirection here. Oh, cut him off. Dislodged him the second time. Oh, looking for the no-look senton. Cannot clear the distance. And Walker gonna pick up the scraps. Making him pay with the suplex. Into the German. Turning him out. Vertical suplex. We call it the tripletta. But quickly, Anderson just gonna snatch the double leg. Got him locked in that dungeon lock. Walker able to hold on, but Anderson now back with the advantage, back in the driver's seat, seizing the initiative, into the cover, only give the count of 2. They cut me down to size. Buster Anderson with the overhand right. Anderson taking for the ride. Brian Walker lined up. Face first into the top turnbuckle. Super kick to the midsection. Walker going upstairs. And a big destroyer crumbling Buster Anderson underneath the weight. Is it enough for the win? Only good for the count of 2. Top rope springboard moonsault for some big, big money. But Anderson, he might be behind, but still firmly in the fight. My bad, y'all. My bad. Trying to rally here. That's crazy. Dragging his opponent away from the ropes. Anderson now. What's he got planned here? The neutralizer. Anderson trying to break the face of Brian Walker into the cover for the win. Only good for the count of 2. Into the ropes. Anderson spine on the pine. Into the cover. Looking for the win. Buster Anderson only good for the count of 2. And now all of a sudden. Ooh, maybe not. Walker. The springboard final cut. And an insecurity to wash it down. The American Blueprint. The Enforcer. Ooh, with the big spear. Into the cover. And just like that, it is all over. Walker controlled at least 65% of his matchup. But Anderson, the veteran instinct, staying right in the pocket, doling out damage as it was delivered, and staying just close enough to deliver that one big move at the one right moment and pick up the 1-2-3. Enforcer didn't win that match. Enforcer outlasted. Or want to say, he won the match. My mother got beat up though. He probably thought, when he seen Brian Walker, he probably thought it was B-dubs. Nonetheless, awesome match, awesome fight. Anderson putting on a masterclass in toughness. Able to lock in, find that groove in the closing moments of the match, turn things around, and pick up the come from behind victory. GG, gentlemen. GG's indeed.
Here is your winner, the Enforcer, Buster Anderson.
Awesome showing here in a go-home show with Anderson. Closing out season 3 with a big win. And the Havoc Invasion so far tonight, falling flat in his go-home edition, Jay King and Buster Anderson, both holding the line. Co-main event time. You know we had to make it happen. Just in fairness, because we didn't want the Faces of Fear having to pull, either one of them having to pull double duty at the All-Star Classic. It was the only way. They defend tonight. They're good until next season. However, Madness win. They might not be safe from title defense at the Classic. Let's get into it. Co-main event, Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. The Madness, the Faces of Fear. The Madness has arrived. The perfect one, Taryn Williams. The new print, Callie Rage. This formation, this tandem, this tag team, top notch, top tier, both former women's champions. Callie Rage, of course, enjoying one of the premier seasons of the season. 3 women's championships, a Grindhouse title reign as well, a mainstay presence in the main event scene. Taryn Williams, the day one original, one of the original pillars of women's wrestling here in All-Star Pro. The Madness, here to throw them hands and walk out of here as your brand new Women's Tag Team Champions. But nobody said it was going to be easy. The blueprint, Amaya Bryant. The perfect 10, Angel Bryant. The faces of fear are here. The definition of dominance has arrived. With nearly a dozen title reigns between the two of them. I'm talking Amaya Bryant, Grand Slam, the GOAT, engineer for greatness, Angel Bryant, two-time Classic Women's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the reigning, defending, undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, the Faces of Fear. The women's tag titles on the line. Mike Rome.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the their opponents, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, the Perfect 10, Angel Bryant, and Amaya, the Blueprint Bryant, the Faces of Fear.
These four inside the square circle represent the best of the best when it comes to women's wrestling today. The Tag Team Championship. When it comes to duos, nobody, duos, it better. Well, I mean, also, you got some other killer tag teams in the division as well. Not to take anybody down, but as far as statistics go, as far as accomplishments go, here in this season, you're looking at the pinnacle. Taryn Williams, already getting some. Trying to suck herself up here, the one with a well-planted right hand. Irish whipping in the corner. Bryant with the reversal, picking the leg, and already the perfect 10 going to work. Angel Bryant makes the tag. Amaya checking in the match, working in tandem, the Faces of Fear with a big back body drop. Cutting off the ring now. The Blueprint. Oh, caught. Taryn Williams firing back on the one now. Walking down Bryant. Elevated DDT, using the rope as an assist. Williams now working a big combination. Paintbrushing her opponent. And a hard knee strike right in the mouth. And the shoulder breaker. Tag is made. Cali Rage. Rage and Amaya Bryant. The season-long rivals. The epic battles. these two have had, the banter, back and forth, the heat, all coming to a head, all culminating here this evening in the go-home show of the season. Fittingly, with the tag titles on the line, tag is made. Williams checking back into the match. The one, the real deal, returning the favor with a big back body drop of their own. This time, the one gonna wash it down with a big moonsault into the cover. And Angel Bryan in to break up the cover. Amaya Bryan missing the mark. Williams, ooh, trying to capitalize. Bryan put the brakes on. Quick little two-piece combination. And the back and forth is real. Top tier, elite level wrestling. Ooh, for your viewing pleasure and the madness, getting some. Working in tandem here. Brilliant tag team wrestling. Making those quick tags. Doing some damage. Tagging out. Getting some rest. Rinse and repeat. The body block. Rage. Shoots the hat. Into the cover. And as you all may know, it was at this year's Radiance, January 12th, 2026, where Amaya Bryan pinned Kelly Rage to gain her second Women's World Championship. Bryan makes the tag while Rage doing some furniture shopping underneath the ring. Amaya, or Angel rather, in kind, breaking down the best friendo kendo, and I ain't talking about Nagasaki. Callie trying to clear the table. Oh shit. Callie trying to make sure that neither one in the face of fear makes it to the All-Star Classic. Yo, welcome to the show. Co-main event, women's tag team titles on the line. The madness, the face of fear. No countouts, no disqualifications. Pinfall and submission. Must happen inside of the ring. With the legal competitors. Only stipulations. Other than that, anything goes. Into the cover with a leg hook. Amaya Bryan in to make the save. Yeah, the queen in the building. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tapping in. Hard knee strike off the ripcord. Rage. Only good for the count of one. Irish whip into the corner. Tag is made once again. The madness. Trying to put it in a rest once and for all. Taking Angel Bryan for the ride. Williams into the cover. With the titles on the line, is it enough? Only good for the count of two. Reversal on the Irish whip. Williams firing back. Snapmare takeover. Oh, shit. Somebody check on Booker. The Devil's Kiss, Taryn Williams. No doubt testing the water here. Is it enough? Only good for the count of two. Nice, well-timed counter. The perfect 10. Back with the advantage. Irish whipping in the ropes. Drops down underneath. Looking for the belly-to-belly. Williams says no. Couple of elbows. The temple. Winding up for the clothesline. With the side step. The stunner step. Angel Bryan. Ooh, doubling down. Two pairs of super kicks. Tag is made on both sides. Here we go. The true print and new print. Blueprint, new print. The airplane spinning into the TKO. West Coast Cali. Getting some. Irish whipping in the corner. Hard right hand. Bryant just having her way now. Irish whip. Oh, reversal. Back and forth, and Cali Rage with a hard right hand. Dropping Amaya Bryant in place. Ooh, Williams trying to insert herself into the match, but Amaya Bryant said she don't give a damn. Running right through it. Drop. Locked in the silence. Rage gonna fight her way free. That's the move she lost the title to in the first damn place. She said, hell no, not tonight. Irish whipping the ropes. But Amaya Bryant is one step ahead once again. The blueprint truly is engineered for greatness. Irish whip into the corner. Kelly Rage with a nasty knife edge shot. And a face full of turnbuckle for the blueprint. Rage now trying to mix up the attack. California Rage with the alley-oop bomb. Into the cover. Looking for the win. Cali Rage only gives the count of 2. But a surge of adrenaline from the reigning women's world champion, the double champ, 2 times over. Miss Grand Slam herself. But quickly as I was running my mouth, Rage firing back. Said, I'm on that level 2, don't forget about me. Looking for the California driver. Amaya Bryant knows her enemy, knew what time it was, gonna make her pay. Big Larry sending Cali Rage down on ringside. Amaya Bryant slapping it in, the California clutch. And again, these two in particular, longtime rivals, gonna bring the fight to each other. Know each other so well, gonna do whatever it takes. This is more than just a feud, more than just a rivalry. This is about one-upsmanship. This is about who is the top dog. Not this match in particular. I'm talking about this feud between them. This fight getting brutal. Down the ringside, the menagerie has arrived. Oh, and Amaya Bryant feeling it. The kip up. Playing to the crowd. Double axe handle connecting clean. Ooh, nonchalant pin, but poor in-ring positioning. Gonna force the rope break. And Cali Rage trying to make it to her feet. Bryant just standing in front of her. Said, crawl to me so I can put you back down with the Yakuza cutter. Busted wide open and Williams in to make the save. Saving his match. Saving those tag team title aspirations. God damn. Cleaned her clock. Bryant out here trying to double fist the madness. Taryn Williams just took one for the team, allowing valuable time for Cali Rage to make something happen. California driver pulled the trigger, hit the cover, but Angel in to make the save. The sisters Bryant, the definition of dominance. Oh, Cali Rage trying to dislodge Angel from the matchup, take it down herself. Now the race is on. Amaya trying to get back to her feet, back inside the ring. Cali Rage trying to make the tag. Cali Rage makes the tag. And Amaya Bryant. Oh, shit. A Rolling Thunder X Factor face busted. And immediately going to sink in the hooks. Trying to force the tap here. Taryn Williams able to hold on and survive. The one on the run, needed the midsection. Reversal on the Irish whip. Now walking down Williams. Bryant. Gonna join her up top. Devastating. The environment coming into play once again. The backbreaker on the turnbuckle, and the tag is made. The perfect 10. The leg liquidator herself. Angel Bryant checking back into the match. The number one contender for the Classic Championship. Caught. Williams now. Ready to deliver. The devastating haymaker. Tag is made in the madness. Once again, working in tandem. The real one. And right back into the cover. But Amaya said, why would you even try it? Bring it up quick, fast, and hurry. Rage. There's the tag. Now Angel Bryant trying to single-handedly handle both members of the Madness. And again, working those legs, targeting those lower limbs. The tag, who set up the damn table? Oh, y'all out here wilding. Y'all wild tonight. Making the fans in attendance happy, breaking out the table. Maya Bryant with a side step and a spine buster, and it was supposed to be through the damn table, so we're gonna call it anyways. Cause the crowd, they think it's awesome. We'll call it awesome. The claw hold. Williams. Ooh, gonna turn it around. Let me waste no reversal now. The side step. Bryant. Getting out another table. The faces of fear ready to feast tonight. Hard right hand, Williams. Reversed on the whip. And Maya Bryant now has air and opportunity. Oh, a vicious scissors kick. Caught her in mid-stride. Right on the button to retain the titles. And just like that, bitch, it is all over. GG's. Congratulations, the madness. Give me the other script. No, that's not the right one. Yeah, that one. Congratulations to the faces of fear. The definition of dominance, making a few things clear, bars. With those tag team championships intact, Maya Bryant walking into the All-Star Classic as double champs. Perhaps walking out the same way. Angel Bryant walking into the All-Star Classic as one half of the reigning tag champs and the number one contender for the Classic Women's Championship. Both could be walking out possibly, walking into season 4 possibly as double champs. That's where we're at right now. That's the reality. This is the state of All-Star Pro Wrestling in 2026. The sisters Bryant. This shit's embedded in their DNA. Forgive the botch on the table spot. Somebody will get fined for that. And still.
Tag Team Champions, Amaya, the Blueprint, Bryant, and the Perfect 10, Angel Bryant, the faces of fear.
Bringing it home in the 5-star banger. And still, Women's Tag Team Champions. The Faces of Fear are here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, it's now time for the main event of the evening. Weeks ago, it is proposed that the number one contender and the world champion tag up. That got me to thinking. I was like, what would be a good match for them? And I was like, And I was like, And I was like, yeah. Logos Terribles. Going 2-on-2. Jack Graves and Ronan Reaper. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Top tier. World class. This is the tippy top of the card. Let's get into it. Yes, indeed. Like I said, do not adjust your TVs. This is not Monday night.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Terrible Tito and the Monster Larry Loco. Two-man power trip.
This is not Monday night. This is not Havoc. But yes, this is Logos Terribles in the main event. The Little Monster, the reigning World TV Champion, Larry Loco, the Giant Slam, the Grand Slam, Terrible Tito, 5'6" danger in full effect here. But the champ is in the building.
And their opponents, first from Kill Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Classic Heavyweight Champion, the Assassin Jack Graves.
Doomsday has arrived on the scene. The Gravedigger is here. A man that has ruled PileDriver with an iron fist for a great majority. Might as well say the whole damn season. The near 9-month title reign combined for Jack Graves. It's been a story. But tonight, teaming up with the one man that seemingly, excuse me, has been a thorn in the side. In fact, the number one contender for that title.
Representing the Order from your darkest fears, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Omega!
Do not fear. The Reaper is here. The Omega of the Order. The number one contender for the Classic Heavyweight Championship. The winner of the 2026 Brawl for It All tournament. One of the breakout stars from season 2. A man has constantly been at the top of the card. In fact, looking at main event his second consecutive All-Star Classic. The two-time Grand Prix champion. The former Classic Heavyweight Champion of the world. The leader of the Order on a one-man mission to cleanse All-Star Pro with wicked ways. one match at a time. Just days away from that title match with arguably his biggest rival in his entire career. Tonight, these two are joining forces to go head to head with the two-man power trip. Ladies and gentlemen, the Omega Ronin Reaper. Can they put differences aside? Can they put their egos aside? Can they both tolerate each other, work together for one night in order both to gain some momentum ahead of that main event title fight? Only one way to find out. Time is now. We got Larry Logo and Jack Graves kicking this thing off. And we are underway, same as before. No countouts, no disqualifications. Pinfall and submission must happen inside of the ring between the legal competitors. Other than that, anything goes. No title on the line. Just pride and bragging rights. Last time, Jack Graves and Terrible Tito found themselves across the ring from each other with a battle of the brands way back in June of last year. Jack Graves picking up the victory at the very start of his historic march, becoming Doomsday on that night. Terrible Tito, Terrible Tito. I don't even know if he's even competed on PileDriver. If he has, it was way back in season 1, maybe season 2. Same with Larry Loco. Giant Slayer. Call Graves, clean, center of the ring. Larry Loco ready to unleash the little monster, the reigning world television champion.
That's a good tag.
That is a good tag. Tito checking in the match for the first time. Working in tandem, a big back body drop. Taking the champ to task. Tito looking for it. Oh, the low altitude moonsault. Nobody home and Ronin Reaper now checking in, I believe. It's been a long time since the Omega and Terrible Tito have come into contact. Tito now taking the fight to both members of the opposing squad. Hoisted up in a fireman's carry. Through the misdirection. Larry Loco checking back in. The little monster always surging with adrenaline. Rolling through with the face buster. Planting the Omega in the spinning leg drop. Larry Loco getting some. And quick tags being employed by Logo 3 Blaze Brilliant Tag Team Wrestling. In effect, sending Tito launching, taking down the Omega. Of the springboard, the shooting star, Ronin Reaper, out of the way. Now he's out to the apron, lined up. And this springboard is all money, a hard knee, dropping Terrible Tito. Planning with the Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice. But Terrible Tito won't even allow him to get it locked in. Fighting his way free with a couple well-placed knees. Tito now with the advantage. High Irish whip into the corner. Tag is made. Larry Loco checking back into the match. Loco Terribles out there doing some textbook, playbook, professional wrestling is paying off in big dividends right now. Maybe not. The Bulldog by the Omega. Loco out of the way. Rolling Thunder face buster. Ooh, and Loco cutting him off with the pass. Shoots to half into the cover. Reaper able to kick out, but Larry Loco still with the advantage. A spinning back kick planted. And Reaper desperate trying to make that tag. Larry Loco doing a good job of cutting off the ring, slapping on that patented figure 4 leg lock. The little monster unrelenting here. Jack Graves forced to interject himself into the matchup. And Larry said, I got something for you too. Goddamn Larry Logo, the fucking maniac. This man is on like a 5-fight win streak. And the tag is made once again. Logos Terribles out here working like a well-oiled tag team wrestling machine, bringing the fight, in particular, to Ronald Reaper. This man can't catch a break tonight. Only good for the count of two. Isolated Ronald Reaper, allowing this man no quarter, denying him the tag out. If he wants it, he's going to have to do what the show says to earn it the hard way. Tag is finally made. Jack Graves checking into the match. Irish whip in tandem with the back body drop. Latino continuing to move fluidly like a hot knife through butter, rocking the combination. A bit of redemption. Nobody home and Jack Graves out of the way. The surfboard. Cracking them legs. Graves. Working the combination. Playing it with the urinary. Indiana kind of vice. And much for Ronald Reaper. Tito once again not allowing his opponent to sink that move in. Whipped into the ropes. Terrible Tito. Trying to make the tag, but Jack Graves knew what time it was, made the adjustment. Now going to make his opponent pay. Hard knee. Jack Graves now going upstairs, but Larry Logo checking back in. Surprise! Rolling with the neck breaker. Graves. Rolling DDT. Giving Larry what for? For the win only. Give the count of two. Reversal on the Irish whip. Larry Logo with the backflip kick. Forcing Graves back to the ropes. And Logo now with the elevated jawbreaker. Irish whip into the corner. Jack Graves now. Trying to take Larry Logo's arm with him. Logo with an elbow in the eye. The little monster. With a big reversal. Boot to the midsection. Now with the grounded Graves. Logo locked in. Graves underneath the roundhouse and planted with the elevated DDT. Raised him into the cover. Tito in to make the save. Logo out of the way, boot in the midsection, got him stuffed, hoisted up. Larry Logo with a massive splash straight before dropping it with a power bomb in the center of the ring. The little monster. Larry Logo trying to unload Jack Graves with a well-timed counter. Nice hip toss. Graves now with the advantage. Irish whip into the corner. And an elbow in the eye. Oh, and a wind-up roundhouse, and now doing the same thing to Graves that they did to Reaper, cutting off the ring, denying the tag, while making quick tags of their own. Larry Logo going up top, no doubt, looking for the 450 elbow with Jack Graves. Well scouted, knew what time it was, now going to make the tag. Ronald Reaper checking back in. Too emotionless Larry Logo, psych, faked him out, him playing possum. Reaper ready for him though, boot to the midsection, double underhook. Hoisted up. And Larry Logo once again with another well-timed counter. Irish whip into the corner. Tag is made. Terrible Tito going up top. Larry Logo set to launch. A big shoulder tackle from up top. Now Tito. Ooh, looking for the sleeping Mexican. Ronald Reaper with the stunner step, but Tito gonna roll him up for the win here. Only give the count of two. Tito taking the time to celebrate. Meanwhile, Jack Graves tagged in the match. Graves kind of hoisted up, drop with the elevated high angle impaler DDT. Logo in to make the save, and we are back to square one. Oh, but Jack Graves ready for it. Got the armbar, the hammer. Tito fight his way free though. Victory roll super kick combination right in the mouth. Tito making the tag once again. Larry Loco back in. Taking for the ride. German suplex. Graves still holding on. Turning him inside out with that big lariat. The Gravedigger gonna make the tag. The Omega checking back in. Reverse quick kick to the head. And Larry Loco ready for it. Isolating the arm. Stomping on the bicep. Loco getting crazy with it. Working a combination with it. Looking for that figure four, no doubt. Kicked off though. And gonna make the tag. Reaper trying to dislodge Terrible Tito, but Tito ready for him or not. Running Reaper, Verta Breaker, planning. Larry Loco nowhere inside. Oh, never mind. He's back inside. But instead of capitalizing, instead of going for the cover, gonna make the tag. Jack Graves checking back in. Graves has Tito right where he wants him. Reverse drop down DDT. Boot to the midsection. And the snapmare driver. The Logo in to make the save once again. Little collision there. The head movement. Graves, boot to the midsection. Stunner. Stunner. Into the cover. For the win. Jack Graves only good for the count of two. Tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling. Graves now gonna slap on that submission. The rings. The rings. Tito showing off that toughness, refusing to give in. And now Graves making the tag. And now those quick tags working the other direction. Finally starting to find that groove. Finally starting to find that cohesiveness. Rona Reaper dialed in. Looking for it. Tito behind the back. Big time neck breaker. A well-timed reversal indeed. Tito, can he capitalize? Looking for a single leg dropkick. Missed it. Reaper, foot springboard. Missed that. Reversal on the whip. This is the main event. We're deep in the water here. This is anybody's ball game. Graves, crash and burn in the corner. Tito trying to clean up with the combo. Combo breaker on both sides. Terrible Tito leaning in with the big clothesline. Graves now at his mercy. Reversal upon reversal upon reversal in the 11th hour. The cool boys out the window. You got me all twisted up in the game. Jack Graves missing with his swanton. Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer from out of nowhere. Terrible Tito into the cover for the win. Only good for the count of two. The sleeping bags again. Center of the ring. But Jack Graves gonna fight his way free. This can't be real life. Irish whip. Planet. Into the vice and Terrible Tito gonna tap. And just like that, it is all over. One hell of a main event. GG's all around. My hat's off to you. Standing ovation. Encore. Give me more. All of that. Thank you. That was the main event in the go home show for the motherfucking season. That's how you close out the season right there. That's how you head into the PLE.
Here are your winners, the Assassin Jack Graves and the Omega.
Oh shit. Thank you. I don't know where I left off at. So all I was gonna say is, hey, it's been a wonderful season. One hell of a season. I appreciate the shit out of every one of y'all for just being a part of this thing, hanging out with me, participating, all of it. Hope y'all come back for season 4 for some more bars. So with that being said, until next time, I've been War and Peace. We are All-Star Pro Wrestling, and this is PileDriver. We will see you all on Saturday for night 1 of the All-Star Classic. So until then, y'all keep the peace or fight like hell. And keep the boot out your mouth. Good night, everybody.